Namaste. I'll admit lately I've been in a bit of a slump. Maybe it's the monsoon humidity sucking all of the energy. Also, when the ideas and words just don't come easily, like in my case, I just step away and focus on all of the things that we have to be grateful for in our lives. With the ups and downs of life, especially during these times, it can be easy to get stuck in this rut. Being uninspired and unmotivated is something I've been struggling of late. However, I had a chat with myself, and here I am back. Today I shall be talking on staying happy simply, SHS. So before I start, let me tell you a short story about the honeybee and the fly. And this is a story from which we can learn so much about what to focus on. It teaches us valuable life lessons. Have you ever closely noticed the honeybee? It flies from flower to flower, focusing only on the nectar and nothing else. Even in the place of garbage, the honeybee seeks this nectar. It doesn't care about the garbage. The fly represents another type of mindset. On an otherwise healthy body, the fly focuses only on the filth, the dirt, and the garbage. Despite the presence of beautiful flowers and clean environments, the fly will ignore all of them. For many of us, the cup will always be half empty. Now, have you ever felt that when you're talking to certain people, that there's a great sense of being under attack throughout the conversation? Now, such conversations are usually a byproduct of the fly mentality. Don't become that person you don't like yourself. We have so much to learn from the honeybee. It teaches us the art of focusing only on the positives and dealing appropriately with the negatives. There are faults with everyone, everywhere. It's so easy to find faults in others. It requires no effort at all. But slowly, it becomes a habit. And the more we give into it, the more we become obsessed by it. But does that help us in becoming happier people, better people? Or does it take us down the path of cynicism? So that was my little story. Now coming back to the main point of staying happy simply, I'll talk about a few tips on how to go about it. These have worked for me. These have also worked with a lot of people who come to me for therapy, and I hope they will work for you as well. Now most of the points, before I begin, most of the points that I'm going to talk about, almost all of you would know about it. But somewhere they're kept at the unconscious mind. I'm just going to remind you. 1, get organized. Mind you, a cluttered desk is a cluttered mind. The clutter monster comes back and messes everything up. Some of the most inspiring people I know closely are super organized, super meticulous, their work is planned, and they finish their tasks in time. No overloading, no postponing. Now what happens is that this allows them to de-stress and relax and stay focused. So create a space that makes you happy, like feel-good quotes, flowers. Trust me, the change in your mood is going to be so infectious for you and others around you. 2, unplug. Now technology can do wondrous things to us, but they can also make us super lazy. So get away from them time to time and do other things like watering your plants, spending time with nature, cooking, etc., etc. 3, give yourself permission. Very important in my mind. Permission to laugh big, cry when you need to make stuff, break down, and then get up again. Permission to be true to yourself. Don't be uptight with your own self, and don't be severe on yourself either. 4, enjoy your little victories. It's great to have lofty dreams and aspirations, but remember, real joys come from smaller victories. Set small, obtainable goals for yourself, like working out, learning a new skill, or completing an unfinished project. Trust me, this satisfaction is so soothing and healing. 5, be of service, be a caregiver or a guardian but also know how to take care of yourself. That's equally important. Happy people want to give back. They have plenty to share. Conversely, people who share are happy people. Volunteer, take time out to help a friend, offer to connect to people, to others for their benefit, without the need of getting anything back. 6. Go outdoors. With COVID times, all you can do is go out of your lane for a walk, move your body a little. There's a lot of inspiration waiting for you outside your house as well. So go and explore, walk barefoot in your house, hear the birds chirp, smelling the flowers, seeing the sunset, seeing the sunrise, all are so therapeutic. 7. Connect. Connect with your families, with your friends, recreate old memories. Sense of nostalgia for sure will bring a big smile on your face. Never underestimate the power of sharing a laugh with loved ones. Treasure your experiences, your relationships more than your possessions. There will always be something better to possess, and that can be demoralizing. But good memories belong to you always, and they will provide you long-lasting happiness. 8. Count your blessings. Never forget all the good things that have taken place in your life. Keep a diary, write down what you like the most. This will give you a reason to cheer when you're down and out. Remember, COVID will go away, bad times will go away, but your aspirations are there with you always, and at a later time, you can try fulfilling them. 9. Last but not the least, be aware of who you are and say loudly to yourself, I'm a human being, I can think, I can express, I can become a better person, I can help others, I can smile and give you good emotions and others and even change their lives. Be a giver, not necessarily a taker all the time. It's a tough adventure, but trying to do the right things will always make you empowered and give you lasting comfort. Remember, we find small joys in the things we do, not just epic adventures and exotic holidays. Treating yourselves to simplicities like good food, music, indulging in silly laughter sessions with loved ones will uplift your spirits to degrees that you can't even imagine. Playing a board game, any board game that you like a Catan, cards, can be super fun as well. Finally, once more, I'm telling you, unclutter your mind and body and see the difference it brings to you and your mood. That's all for now today. Some more next time. Till then, stay healthy, live healthy, eat healthy. Thank you.